Well guys, this video is hilarious. Thank you so much for the idea, call AEDevil15. This viewer submitted their idea amongst many other great ones and got the most voted, so I'm making the video. While this viewer submitted the idea and some guidelines on the plot, it was me who created and decided on the different dialogues and scenes. So any dislike for his video should not be directed towards call AEDevil15. Also, this whole thing happens when they are some years older, already graduated, and it happens in real time, so it's like scenes in a play. Comment your favorite scene or quote from the video, and please remember to like and subscribe if you like this type of content. Enjoy. Deku is waking up and feels very tired. He can't open his eyes yet. He hears some muffled voices. Get muffle beeping muffle, got it? I muffle, he looks muffle soon. I said muffle off. I can't muffle, we are muffle. Ha, Kacchan, Todoroki, Deku. Are you muffle? What? I can't understand you. What's going on? Deku then opens his eyes to a very bright white room. He soon recognizes it as a hospital room. Turning his head to both sides, he notices Todoroki to his left and Bakugo to his right, and they are very close. Slightly embarrassed face. I get Kacchan, but Todoroki, why are you so close? Awkward face. He can't help it. Not that I would want to help it. Really? 2 seconds awake and you're already doing this? What? Keep this up and you really won't make it past these 14 hours. 14 hours? Kacchan, what's going on? You're confusing your boyfriend. Yeah, my boyfriend. Remember that. Anyway, nerd. Have you really not noticed them yet? Noticed what? Really confused face. ... Look at your wrists. Indeed. Deku looked at his right wrist and noticed his hand was cuffed to Bakugo's hand. ... Really, Kacchan? We're at a hospital. You know. Annoyed face cause, come on Kacchan, not the time, not the place. It's not those kind of cuffs, you idiot. We could make them those kinds of cuffs if you wanted to, however. What? Deku now looked to his left wrist and realized he was also cuffed to Todoroki. ... I need an explanation for this. You didn't ask Bakugo for an explanation. I'm warning you, icy hot. What is going on? Why are we all handcuffed to each other? You don't remember? Remember what? The villain that we were fighting today at dawn. He hit us 3 with his beeping quirk. His handcuffing quirk. Obviously. ... So, did we watch him? Is that what you're worried about? Now when we can take these off? Well, what do you want me to say as a hero? That's my first concern kind of face. When can we take these off? Never. We're going to be together forever. Midoriya, icy hot, don't make me kill you so early on. I don't want to drag a corpse for the rest of the day. The quirk lasts for 24 hours. We were hit at 5 AM. You just spent 10 hours sleeping. So there's only 14 hours left. And I can finally be free from this half and half. Wow, Kacchan, you're taking this really calmly. For you. That is. He tired beating me twice already. But you're in the middle, so he can't use his quirk in case he accidentally hurts you. And can't jump over the bed either because he'd drag you with him. Or Kacchan super loving faces because you didn't destroy him just because I'd be uncomfortable. Shut up, icy hot. Damn it. Okay. So 14 hours. Shouldn't be too bad, smiling face. Deku didn't know it then. But later on, he concluded that he had jinxed it. The three of them were discharged from the hospital since they were physically uninjured. They decided to go to Deku and Bakugo's apartment since it was close by. I'm starving. Well, I can't cook because of this beeping quirk. So I guess we can just have some leftovers. Or cereal. Cereal is not a meal. I've told you 300 times. Cereal is good. I like cereal. Whoever said we were feeding you too, icy hot? Kacchan, we can't not feed him. He's our responsibility now. Great. We have a puppy now. I'd rather you think of me as Deku's affair lover who is slowly taking over. Starting by your house. ... I'm gonna kill you. Kacchan, my arm. They finally decided to have some cereal for now. Okay. So Kacchan, you're gonna have to let me move my right hand freely so I can grab the spoon. Yeah. No. What? You're going to make a mess and I'm gonna have to clean it. Would like to say no, but it's happened before and there weren't even cuffs involved. What do you suggest then? I want to eat. I'll feed you. Startled and slightly blushing face. Number. Why not? I've fed you before. Todoroki is here? Hi. So I'm a grown man and I'm going to feed myself. Bakugo then proceeded to rest his chin on his hand with his elbow on the table. Well then, let's see you try. You can do it, Deku. Deku looked determined as he grabbed his spoon with his right hand. He then carefully scooped some cereal with milk and began to take it to his mouth. And then Bakugo pulled his left hand a bit. Catchin' what the beep. The cereal and milk were now all over the table and Bakugo still had a bored expression. Told you you'd make a mess. You pulled your wrist. You have no evidence. Todoroki saw everything. Hi again. Just let me feed you. We have guests. We have a puppy. I prefer lover. Just let me eat, I'm hungry. You know I'm not myself when I'm hungry. I just cursed out loud. I've heard you say worse, very suggestive face. Catchin'. Fine. Again, Deku tried to have some cereal. Again, Bakugo pulled. Why? Why Catchin'? Honestly, it's funny. I'm gonna kill you. Midoriya my arm. No one had cereal that day. They had some nachos with cheese which Deku ate with his left hand amidst pokes on his cheek from Todoroki every time he got his hand close. And of course, curses from Bakugo. Some hours passed by in relative peace until a great problem surged. Guys, what is it? I need to pee. Hold it. You're kidding me, right? Do I look like I'm kidding? He did not. But I need to pee. There's only 9 hours left until the cuffs are off. You want me to hold it for 9 hours? Why are you guys not dying to pee? I sweat a lot. My body tried to keep all of the water it can so I don't go very often. I just evaporate the excess water inside my body so I don't have to go. That cannot be medically accurate. Shrugs. Well, I still have to pee. I'll help. No. Of course not. I'll help. No. Why not? There have to be boundaries. What the boundaries, I say? Fine then, how are you gonna pee? I don't know. Girls don't need to use their hands. You're right. How does that work? I don't know. Catchin', do I look like a girl to you? Todoroki, you have a sister. I don't know what you think siblings do together, but you should assume brothers and sisters don't pee together. Are we really 3 grown men who don't know how girls pee? Why would we know? We all like men. I never bothered to learn. Catchin', you're gonna give to call her. No. Yes. Call who? She's gonna take pictures of us 3 in handcuffs. I need to pee, Catchin'. I'm still not calling. I need to pee, Catchin'. Fine. Bakugo dials a number on his cell phone. Mina, I need you to come over to teach Deku how to pee like a girl. Catchin', don't say it like that. Yeah, see you in a few. Bakugo hangs up. She's coming. I can't believe you told her that. It's the truth. It is. Faces that imply Deku is taking very deep breaths to try to calm down. Minutes later, the doorbell rings. In comes Mina, but she does not come alone. I came here as fast as I could, super excited face. And, why are they here? I'm not really sure. Mina just dragged us. Wait, are those handcuffs? I mean Deku and Bakugo, I understand. But Todoroki, surprised face. Maybe to do Baku Deku finally happened, OMG I can't believe it really did happen kind of face. Oh, Zero called it. He's gonna be so pissed he missed this because of patrol, super laughing face. Get out of my house. You don't mean that we're best friends kind of face. I do, full stop, that shoots at Kirishima like a bullet. So, Deku, you wanna pee like a girl? Mina, for the love of what? Deku needs to pee but he can't use his hands because they're cuffed to ours. Maybe you should have considered that before the roleplay. This is not roleplay. We got hit by a quirk that handcuffed us together. Sure buddy. Catch and do something, almost crying because I can't with this embarrassment anymore. Mina, just teach him how to pee so you all can get out of my house. Okay. I already took enough pictures. When did you? There is a great secret you must know to understand how girls pee. This secret has been passed down from woman to woman throughout generations. But today, I will teach you, my daughter. Just tell me. We sit. OMG, I never even thought about that kind of face. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? You guys didn't know that? Ha 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 ha. Bakugo, come on. Ha 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 ha. See why I bring you along to these things, super laughing faces. Yes, thank you, clutching my stomach because of the laughter. You have wisdom crying from the laughter. Out of my house. Yeah, we're leaving. I'm gonna edit the pictures to make the handcuffs a fuzzy kind. Oh, that's a nice touch, almost can't breathe from the laughter kind of face. I know, right? Good luck peeing, Deku. And thus they were promptly kicked out. I will not explain the process that ensued with the handcuffed boys. It involved some hanged bedsheets for privacy and some lots of blushing from Deku. But in the end he could pee. Not much later, the boys fell asleep on the couch. Soon it was 5 AM and the handcuffs disappeared. Bakugo suddenly woke up because of the change in his environment. He noticed the cuffs were gone, and picked up a sleeping Deku, leaving Todoroki behind. He laid Deku on their bed, covered him up, and then laid next to him, grabbing his tight hand once more. Aren't you tired of being tied to me? Asked a very sleepy Deku. Never, replied a very soft voice Kacchan. If anyone ever wants to animate this, be my guest. Just give me a link to it so I too can laugh as much as Mina, Kirishima and Denki. Hope you guys liked this. See you next week.